Hey channel, welcome back. And welcome to spring. Last week was the first day of spring, and it's amazing how the plant life reacts just at a certain time. You know, when those frigid temperatures go away and there's that first hint of warmth, the buds start coming out. Specifically, the red buds are beautiful right now. All the pear trees, Bradford pears, are blooming out, signaling springtime. So I'm going to run over to my favorite nature preserve, Arbor Hills, and we're going to walk around and see what kind of beauty we can capture today. One of my favorite times of the year to photograph, and that is spring, when everything is new. So let's get started. Y'all join me. Okay, we're here at Arbor Hills Nature Preserve, a place where just about everybody loves to come. It gets very busy very quick, especially on the weekends, as people try to escape city life and come to a place where literally you can get lost in here and you don't know you're in the city. It's a beautiful place. All right, today I'm going to be shooting with my Canon R5, and I brought along the 24 to 105 lens. Gives me a little bit of zoom range, but also allows me to pull back and get wide if I need to. A lot of times I'll bring my 100 to 500 zoom if I'm specifically out here looking for birds, because that allows me to get a lot closer. But if I catch some birds today, that'd be great. Really, it is the plant life and the beautiful spring buds that are coming out that I want to try to capture today. So let's start walking and get some steps in. How about it? All right, just grabbed my first shot. It was a beautiful little path where the entryway to the path was lined by this red bud that was blooming. Just very pretty. This is such a nice area. I mean, you can still in the distance hear the sounds of the freeway and stuff. Like, you got a few city sounds out here, but there are a lot of birds that are trying to drown that out. And of course, when you look around, all you see is nature. It's about as best as it's going to get here in North Dallas, I gotta say. All right, let's find the next beautiful thing. Time marches on. This dead tree was on its way to dead, but upright, and still provided some beautiful contrast in a photo last year. And now it's all but spread apart and fallen to the ground. Time marches on for all of us. This nature preserve has a number of creeks that run through it, very beautiful little creeks, but also has this one pond. And it's a place where over the years I've come back and captured some really stunning pictures of birds. So I always like to stop here and see if there are any birds to shoot. Also got some great fall photos here with some fall foliage across the pond over there. But when I got here this time, I noticed this cedar tree has been snapped in two. And we had some pretty powerful winds here lately. I'm wondering if the winds did it. But clearly it's new wood where it's broke here, so it's recently been snapped in two. And maybe it was on its way to dying or dead, I don't know. But now it has blocked a good portion of this pond. Some of the best shots I've taken are that direction. Not taking them from this position anymore, that direction. Let's see what else I can find. All right, this might be interesting. Let's see if I can get closer down to the water. Let's see what I can get here. There's no birds out here today. I mean, I can hear them, but you can't see them. Let's see what we got here. Got some decent reflection. Yeah, Reflection shot is all right. Reflection shots are one of those times where you can throw out the rule of thirds. That reflection horizon can be right in the middle of the scene because you're getting the reflection top and bottom. This tiny little ecosystem here in this pond. I'm seeing tons of these tiny little fish. They look like those little neon fish that you used to have in fish tanks as a kid. They're about that size, but of course they're not colorful at all. But they're all over. They're just everywhere here. Their whole life right here. All right, let's see what else we can find. Listen carefully, you can hear all the redbirds. They sound like they're saying sweet, 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 sweet. Yep, there was one right there. All right, with the sun coming in from the side over here, there's some beautiful green, little tiny delicate leaves right here, and right above it, some redbud buds in that violet color. Just beautiful. I want to try to capture both of them. So I need to get down a little lower. But see, when you get down low, it pushes those red buds up into the sky and they sort of lose their impact when there's a light background. So that is not going to be the look I was going for. All right, this has a very similar effect. Backlit greenery and those buds are in play here and the background's a little darker. Let's see what I can capture here. This looks really kind of pretty to the eye. Sometimes you wish your eye had a shutter button. Let's just see what we got here. I'm going to approach this at a high angle because I really want to come down on this. Maybe get those red buds in focus with just the greenery in the background. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Let's take this shot. Boy, if I could get up high enough, there's a lot of red buds up here. Ooh, got some nice bokeh there. Some pretty red buds right in focus. And the greenery is just all fuzzy behind it. Very nice. Okay. Man, the red buds are out in force. They're everywhere. There's a few other trees budding, but not to speak of, really. But these red buds make for some beautiful shots. Every time I pass this path here, it's just beautiful, covered and lined with nature, and I bet it's 1/8 of a mile long. This whole place is a giant loop of cement trails. This is kind of a pretty scene here down through the trees. I'm gonna see if I can capture it before too many people get on it here. Don't want to get too much dead space above or below, so it's kind of a trial and error thing here. And of course, I'm not fond of the trail slippery when wet. I'll have to shop that out. Oh my goodness, some beautiful redbirds over here. Okay, well, we got some steps in. That was good. A few things blooming. Most everything is budding, but not as many flowers out yet as I had hoped. But we got some great pictures. A few beautiful birds, some beautiful flowers, and like I said, got our daily exercise in today. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me. We'll see you again soon. God bless.